Recently, me and my colleague Nikola have visited the country of Serbia. Serbia is located on the crossroads of Southeast Europe and the Central Europe. It is right here. It borders with Romania, Bulgaria, Macedonia, Albania, Montenegro, Bosnia, Croatia, and Hungary. Serbia's capital is Belgrade, and that's where we were staying. Serbia has about 7 million people. However, as good as Serbia may sound like, it's seriously affected by climate change. In this video, we will be covering how it affects people and the community, and of course the flora and fauna. Now to you, Nikola.
During our time in Serbia, we began to know the communities more and more. But those same communities have been affected by climate change very much. From 1961 to 2009, periods of extremely hot weather have been happening more and more, while periods of extremely cold weather have been happening less and less. While from 1949 to 2012, parts of northern Serbia have been experiencing an increasement of mean annual temperature, while parts of southern Serbia have been not as many increasing mean annual temperature. From 1960 to 2009, parts of northern Serbia have been seeing an increase in precipitation, while parts of southern Serbia have been seeing a decreasing of precipitation. While those increasing of precipitation have been seen in summer and autumn, southern parts of Serbia have been seen in winter and fall. As we said before, communities in Serbia have been having a tough time battling against climate changes. One of the challenges of climate change in Serbia have been reduced water availability, decreased crop productivity, and less potential for hydropower. Here, on channel News on the Go, we had a farmer fly all the way in from Serbia just to talk to us about climate change. Miloš, how has it been climate change for you?
Miloše, kako je na vas utjecala promjena klime u Srbiji i suše?
Pa, u ovo vreme je jako teško, pogotovo leti, zato što nikad nema kiše i jako je teško da životinje i biljke rastu. I to je jako teško za moju porodicu i mene da preživimo.
Thank you, Nikola. It's very important to talk about how climate change affects people and the communities of Serbia. However, we must also not forget about a very important aspect in all of their lives, the flora and the fauna of the region. By this century alone, more than a quarter of the flora and fauna in Serbia are in the fear of getting endangered due to the climate change. However, let's talk about the present, not the future. In the 2014, Serbia had a huge catastrophe happen to it. The floods came unexpected, and they were really tough to defend from. More than 150,000 people lost their homes, and more than 1,000 lost their lives. Now, instead of me talking to you about the effects the floods had on the flora and fauna of Serbia, we've brought in an expert today. His name is Danko Bjelica, and he's a biology professor at the University of Belgrade. Please welcome him today.
Thank you, Marko.
Hello, how are you?
Very good, Marko. Thank you for asking.
Very good. Danko, the reason we brought you here today is that we wanted you to talk about the effects that the floods of 2014 had on the flora and fauna of your country.
Well, I was there personally in the southern during the floods, and I can see that many animals and plants were affected during the flood. But especially one species of plants and animals was affected the most. They're almost eradicated. That's how bad it was. But hopefully the Serbian government, they will repopulate the animals and the plants. But Serbia is very vulnerable to natural disasters, and we hope to make our southern borders very not vulnerable.
Mm-hmm. And just one more question for you, please. Do you think that another disaster like this can happen so sudden like this did?
I think it is very possible. Another flood is surely possible because no one even ever saw this one. But I also think because of the gradual increase in mean annual temperature, there is very high possible chance that drought will happen in Serbia, and that is very bad for animals and plants.
Alright. That was Danko Bjelica, professor from Belgrade. Thank you very much for coming, sir.
Glad to be here. As you can see, Serbia is a very vulnerable region for climate change. Climate change is a very sensitive topic that affects millions of people every year, and all the countries in the world.
This was News on the Go, and thank you all for watching.